Hola. Hi. What's the number 3 crown thing mean? Does anybody know? Good morning, everyone. It is afternoon for me. Thank you, Starry. It's nice to see you here. Estás lavando la ropa? See. So how is that country? What is the little crown thingies? I've not seen those, I don't think. How many countries I'm about? I don't know, actually. Not a crazy amount. Like, there's definitely a lot of countries I've not gone to. The crowns and participation points? Is it participation points? I did see a thing on YouTube the other day where you can, I don't remember what it was called, but you can boost the video or something, which is cool. Crown is who first chatted. Ah, okay. All right, buenos dias. I actually am trying to learn Spanish seriously this time. I'm doing Duolingo, and I've made Spanish friends, and I'm slowly trying to acclimate. I've never really seriously tried to learn Spanish, just here and there. So this time I'm learning more, más. Keep exploring the world while you have the opportunity. And if you hear that in the background, that's Oxo. I gave her a bone because she's restless. Muy caliente. Gracias. Gracias. Graci. Graci. That's how Spanish say it. Bueno, bueno. So, welcome to Spain. Isn't it wonderful? Sorry, I really want to live stream outside, but I don't have Wi-Fi outside. I guess I could have done it on the balcony. I wonder if it would reach out there. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Ads. Just like that. Uno momento. A complete AI creation platform. Vale. How's your salsa classes going? Good. Well, yeah, they're great. Like, this time around being in this country too, it's a very different experience than any type of other traveling that I've done because I'm actually trying to live here. So I'm trying to get involved in find community and do things and meet people that aren't gonna leave, or I'm gonna leave them, or this and that. So it's a very different experience than what I'm used to. So I'm just kind of trying to, and with the salsa classes, they're completely in Spanish. I have no idea what the lady's saying. I'm just in the back, just trying to, but the thing about the Spanish people have been so friendly to me, and it's kind of ideal that I don't know the language because they can't label me as shy or what's the word? Whenever you're I can't think of the word, stuck up or anything like that, because I just don't speak the language. So they just, it's just nice because I don't feel like I'm judged at all. And I'd rather bond with people over activities rather than talking. And I've realized that about myself. Introvert. Oh, I am an introvert and I am antisocial. It's fine if they think that about me, but yeah, I don't want to be perceived as antisocial. The people here are really friendly, and I'm very grateful for the ones that I've met so far. And yeah, I'm just not used to all of this. So I'm slowly trying to integrate myself. And I think it's going as well as it can, honestly. So you're planning on staying for years? Yeah, if I go through this whole visa process, I am staying. It's way more expensive and complicated than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to leave actually half the year because if I'm here over 183 days, then it's a whole tax situation. So I'm trying to figure it out what I'm actually going to do, whether I'm going to switch to Spain taxes or not. But That's boring stuff, and I don't want to talk about it. What's the weather like there this time of year? Right now it's in the 80s and sunny every single day. I got a major tan. You probably can't tell on camera, but like I went paddleboarding yesterday and I'm very tanned for me anyways. Can you tell? I put sunblock on as well. So, do many people speak English where you are? Yeah, they do speak English. Some of them don't, but I would like to visit Valencia. I'd like to visit other places in Spain once I get my visa and get a vehicle. So I'm trying to get an NIE. But the problem is that I don't need my NIE unless I am trying to get a vehicle. But I can't get a vehicle because, you know, I'm not gonna be able to afford, my hairband broke. I'm not gonna be able to afford, sorry, let me just, have my hair up. Vehicle and everything that is entailed with that. So, one second, let me get a different hairband. Entertain yourselves. It's okay, I'm not sitting with you. Okay, redid my hair. Thank you for entertaining yourselves. Salt water can make your hair messy. Yeah, it helps locks. I agree, she's awesome. Oh, you guys, that means a lot to me. Everyone's been so lovely. Going back out into the world after the past 2 years of not really being too much out into the world, you know, kind of being a bit isolated. I feel like it's just humans are, like, they're kind, they're nice, and I like them. You know, I'm not a human hater. Like, they do tire me out, of course, still, always. But the humans that I've been meeting in my life have been lovely. And I'm very glad because, you know, I do think that if you think that the mass majority of people are bad, you'll get that experience. I do still question men, though. Sorry. Lo siento. I'm gonna try inserting Spanish words in when I know them. So, if I say it wrong, just correct my pronunciation in a nice way. I'm not a human hater, just, I'm cautious though. You know, I do know what humans are capable of. But, I think I'm growing. I think I'm growing a lot, actually. This whole Spanish move has pushed me beyond growth. I'm like blooming and blossoming. Maybe, I don't know. Men need to be questioned, yeah. It's important. But, you know, there's good men out there too, I'm sure. Somewhere, probably. I haven't had that experience yet, but just kidding. My nails were bad. It's another ad. I like your look. Are they tattoos? Yes. So you're not breaking down as much. Yeah, I mean, the thing is during that time, all those breakdowns and everything is, there's a lot going on, and there's 4 reasons. And no, I'm not breaking down as much. I just, actually, yeah, I haven't realized that, but, you know, everything is gonna be fine, and I'm gonna work through everything. Like, I know that, you know, it's not, I've been through worse, you know, it's different, but whenever you're kind of like stripped of everything in your life, and I've said this multiple times, it's kind of a relief because it's like there's nothing left to lose, for the most part, you know, whatever. And lose about like myself, like and I've had multiple ego deaths in my life. This one was brutal, but it was very eye-opening, and unfortunately, for some reason, I need a plethora of trauma to learn. But we know that. Where's Oxo? She is chewing on a bone. When she's done, she will definitely probably come over here and be restless. I need to take her to the beach. I also have salsa tonight. So there's this salsa club that I went to last week. There's so many people there. And you go there and you learn, it's free, and you learn, there's like tons of different people, and you learn salsa. Like it's a class. They have salsa class, and then after they have I always say it wrong. Bachata? No. Is that right? Somebody correct me. I don't know why I can't say certain words. It's like, I know, I've seen them so many. Bachata? It's embarrassing. Sorry. You're growing and have something to care for. Yeah, that's actually made me grow a lot too, is having something that I'm responsible for 24/7. And not that I have not been responsible for things, I have been. I've taken care of a lot of things in my life, but having her and trying to give her the best care possible. I literally spend more on her food than I spend on my own. Like when I go to the store, I can only carry a limited amount of things back, and most of it is like her food. So hopefully once I get a vehicle, things will be easier. But for now, I'm really actually happy because I've been getting so many steps in, and I feel like it's a lot of exercise. And since I'm not going to the gym, doing that and yoga and salsa, I'm saving money from the gym. Although my diet has not been good, to be honest. You can't be perfect. That is one thing I've learned lately. You cannot be perfect. Hi. Bachata. Yes, bachata. Is that what I said? Did I not say that? I feel like maybe I didn't. Bachata. Any travel plans? Yeah, well, no. I'm in Spain, so that was my travel plan. But once I get a vehicle, if I can get a vehicle, there's a company that I've worked with before that might want to work with me. That would be ideal because they rent out camper vans. Then we'll explore Spain more. Like the beautiful places, the non-touristy places, and the non-cities. And just going camping with Oxo and maybe a friend or something. That would be so nice in Spain, like I did in Portugal. I'm very excited about that. So, well, I hope you're going to love Spain. Thank you. Camper vans. That is so hard when food is so good. It's not really that. It's more so like, I'm not really that interested in food right now. And before I was really into it because I was kind of like, it was something that I could do and get good at, and like making sourdough bread and cooking and stuff like that. But like now it's kind of like, it's just me, and it's not as rewarding. I'm quite a easy keeper when it comes to food. I can live off of very minimal. But how is Sunday going for you guys? Thank you all for, Elias, that's a nice name. Thank you so much for the €2. Oops. That actually will be for my bus fare. I have been taking the bus. I have conquered the bus. And it's okay. I need a bus card though. No vehicle, but thousands of dollars worth of tats. You got your priorities wrong. A lot of my tattoos I did not pay for. Buka for Oxo Food. Thank you so much. I try to feed her like good quality food and fish and stuff like that. So yeah, it gets expensive, but thank you for the PayPal. In terms of tattoos, I've not paid for a tattoo When's the last time I paid for a tattoo? I don't know, it's been years. Usually it's like in collaboration with someone, or friends have done tattoos and stuff, but I've not paid for a tattoo for a very long time. Probably the last one was, I don't know. I don't really, I wouldn't be paying for tattoos right now. That's definitely not my priority. I don't even really care about tattoos, but yeah. I know this type of people just want a reaction, but I was thinking about it. I can't remember the last time I paid for a tattoo. I'm trying to think of the last two that I got. Rachel, wishing you the best always. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Thank you. I just caught your live. How is Spain treating you? Spain is treating me muy bien. Where's the craziest place you have a tattoo? I don't have any tattoos in crazy places. But yeah, I'm trying to like save my money right now for jesters and lawyers to help me with my visa stuff. It's expensive and it's a lot. I didn't think I would have to. I thought I could do it myself, but there's certain things I can't do myself. I don't speak Spanish. So are you still working out? Yeah, I do yoga and a lot of walking now. I don't know if salsa counts, but that's the type of working out I've kind of been doing for a while. I haven't lifted since I've gotten here. I would like to go to a gym just to maybe meet more people, but the weather is 80s and sunny. Do you still overland videos and camping? I'm hoping to do some camping content soon. Waiting to hear back from a company, and possibly we can go on some adventures and do that. That'd be really nice. Take us toward your new space. It's messy right now. I already did a tour in one of my YouTube videos. If you have an immigration lawyer, you shouldn't need a jester as well. I wouldn't need a jester. It's just, I didn't know, like, I know you don't need an NIE, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to get a visa. And I wanted to get a vehicle, and I can't get a vehicle without an NIE. So I did get a jester for that. But this one also can handle visa stuff. So if he's any good, I might be able to use him for the other stuff as well. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll tell you when I figure it out. Like, this has not been easy. And a lot of people have helped me, actually. A lot of people give me advice and stuff like that, which I'm very grateful for. So it's just a matter of figuring out the best course of action for myself, because everybody's situation is different. But yeah, it'll get worked out somehow. And if it doesn't, then I'll have to go back to the States. So thanks. You're doing awesome. Thank you, Patrick. I'm trading my camper for a pogo stick. Best decision ever. Honestly. Like, whenever I got rid of my pop-up camper, it was a good day. I had a lot of good adventures in that. I have very fond memories with it, but that thing was so much stress. I think you should make an appointment for info at the place where they grant visas. No, it's not really like that. There's not really a place, I don't think, they grant visas. You submit everything electronically for the visa I'm doing. And yeah, it's just a whole system just to make money. It's just for them to make money. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, the fees are stupid. They're dumb. The things you have to do are stupid and dumb. Like, the reason I need to get a jester for the NIE is because I can't make my own appointment because I'm not Spanish, and I also don't know Spanish. So I can't go to the appointment by myself. So I have to hire someone to go to the appointment with me. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what was going on. So basically a translator. Yeah. Everything is about money. I know, and it's actually insane. Like, the more I grow up and the more I do, the more I realize that you can do anything if you have enough money. And nothing really is that stressful. So, like, when people say that money isn't happiness, you're wrong. there's so much grief in the world because like money, like it prohibits you from doing so many things. It even prohibits love. It prohibits like travel. It prohibits you being able to what you can eat, you know, your health. It prohibits like so many things that are just vital to happiness because people want to make money. And it sucks that that's the case. It doesn't have to be that way, but things don't have to be the way they are. They just become that way, I guess. Do you regret that neck tattoo? No, my neck tattoo is like the only, like I don't regret my tattoos. If I were to do it again, I'd still have probably a neck tattoo, but the rest of my tattoos, I'd probably just have the neck tattoo. I wouldn't get any other tattoos, just to have like a cool contrast. It's not really tax, but social security contributions. We call it autonomo. Yeah, that's what really, really upset me because I researched everything, but I did not read about that. And it's basically what you pay in rent every single month, and you're just paying into social security for being self-employed. And I'm already paying tax-wise for being self-employed. And I'm not even making that much being self-employed. So it's actually insane because it's actually insane. It's not, they don't even, oh. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get how people do this. Let's not talk about it. And it's hard. It's hard, I think, doing this alone. Like, I think a lot of people when they move somewhere, they're not doing it all by themselves and with a dependent dog. They're doing it with, they're either in a relationship or they're a family or, you know, whatever, or they know somebody in the area. I think doing it alone is there's a lot of pressure to get it right. And if I can't accomplish this, obviously it'll grow my confidence, just like I accomplished getting OXO here. But a problem too is that whenever I did transfer OXO here, they gave her health certificate to the wrong person, my health certificate for her. So I can't even get her a passport yet until I get that health certificate back. So yeah, I'm waiting on that as well. There's a lot of paperwork with OXO too. I want relief. I want relief real bad. So that's why I'm trying to do things that are fun for me and enjoy myself because this is life right now. And I worked really hard to get here, so I want to enjoy myself, but how can you afford cost of living? I had some money saved up for other things, like for stuff regarding moving to the UK, and I was going to use it for that, but that fell through, so I had some money saved up. And yeah, I'm going through it real fast though, so hopefully, you know, I'll get more sponsorships once Christmas comes around because I'm really hoping on that. Social media is a very difficult job to have in terms of knowing what's going to happen in finances. But I don't know, I'm just kind of like being positive about it. I've done that my whole life and I'm still, what's the worst that's going to happen? I'm not going to die. The worst thing that could happen is I need to be shipped back to America. And it's not like I've not been shipped back to America before. You know, oh, thank you so much, Hiker Biker. Thank you. Ah. So I'm just kind of seeing it as like when you have too much attachment to things, oh, my knee. When you have too much attachment to things, that's where you like it's just like anxiety and I've had so much anxiety and stress. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this. I need to do it. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I just realized nothing's in my control and I can't control this. So I just kind of have to sit back and see what's going to happen. Not sit back and not do anything, but like, I can't control it. But the only issue that I am stressed, well, I would be stressed, you know, if I failed and had to go back to the States. But I would be really stressed about the process of getting OXO over there. That'd be really hard. Because it's like you can't just like book a flight the next week and fly out. You have to like do this whole process. So if I needed to leave Europe immediately, I don't know how I'd do that quickly. So that makes me worried. Hi from Scotland. Here in Malaga, or I'm not in central Malaga, but like in Costa del Sol, there's a lot of British people as expats, I've noticed. Which is nice. It's nice. It feels like I don't know, home. Getting started in Spain isn't easy, but once you did it, it's awesome here. Keep pushing. Thank you so much, Ben. And also, a lot of you guys have been, a lot of my followers actually have been so incredibly supportive. I don't think I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, because like, you guys have helped me like with advice. I've made friends through social media, and also I've made friends in person too, which I don't normally do, which has been really nice too. And yeah, the people are just really friendly so far. I mean, obviously not everyone's friendly everywhere, but way friendlier than London. Let me say that. Way friendlier, but anywhere is friendlier than London. I mean, also, I think a thing that really, really helps too is being directly beside the sea. I go to the beach twice a day at least, and I'm in the sun. The sun is every day. You know, it's not like, oh, will I get some sunshine today? It's every day. And just being by the waves, I think it's really important. Like, I think it really does help my mental. And Oxo, you know, she makes me have to go out because we plan the beach for exercise and enrichment. And it's just fun. Like, it's just so cute how she runs around. She runs with her little frisbee across the, what do you call it, the shore or whatever. And she's just sparkling, you know, like if you can see reality through your dog's eyes, it helps you to realize that not everything has to be so serious. And I'm very grateful for her. She, like, if I didn't have her, I don't know how, like, I don't know how it, yeah, I don't know. We have rainy periods too, of course. About 4 days in November. 4 days of rain. No, I'm actually looking forward to when it rains here, because I was talking to my friends that live here, and she said that when it rains, like it actually rains. It's not like in the UK where it mists like every day. When it rains like a lot. And I prefer a lot of rain. I like the intensity of it. You know, it's either like brutally hot and sunny, or it's like flood rain. What's the cost of living there in comparison to the UK, not London? It really depends on where you're at, number one, in the UK. If you're talking about England, it's comparable. Where I'm living right now is probably one of the most expensive places in Spain. The reason that I came here is because through the winter I knew it would probably be the warmest. And also there are a lot of expats, so people do speak English. And I was nervous going somewhere that solely spoke Spanish, because I don't know Spanish yet. But in Costa del Sol, it's quite expensive. But on the off season, which now is officially the off season pretty much, it's much cheaper. When it's during the summertime, it's very expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than England on off season. So yeah, in terms of groceries and stuff, it's comparable, I'd say, to the UK, like Lidl and Aldi and stuff like that are comparable prices. It's not bad in terms of groceries. Trying to think of what else. It just depends on where you go in Spain. Like if you're in more of a remote area, not remote, but not in the city, it's probably cheaper. Are you back to making bread yet? No. I don't want to go through the hassle of buying a bunch of bread stuff again. It's I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I didn't master it, but I really got a handle on how to make bread. So I'm at least happy I did that. But I would like to in the future make bread again. I feel like my baking days are better for, like, you know, if I ever have a partner or something. I don't like to bake just for myself. It feels like not just a partner, but if I'm living with someone else. Like when I was baking bread, I was also like sharing it with my brother-in-law when he was there. But baking for yourself feels kind of like sad sometimes. Not that my partner even liked my baking. Why she did not mail at home is beyond me. Mail what home? Ahora puedes hablar español. Now, what is, now something speak Spanish? I know that word. What is that word? What is that word? Oh, I know it's. See, there's certain words that look kind of similar to each other. I feel the same way about cooking now that I'm alone. Right? Okay, so it's not just me. Oxa would surely eat it, but it's not good for her, so. Puedes, you can. Okay. Maybe I was thinking of something else. You can. Puedes. Why Spain out of all the countries? Well, out of all the countries, why not Spain? Like, out of all the countries, that's why I chose Spain, because I was gonna choose Germany, and to be fair, I love Germany, and I don't know, for some reason I just am really drawn to Germany, but I was thinking about the winter time in Germany, and I'm just like, I need sunshine, and I think I made the right choice. And the thing is like, once I, get a visa and get a vehicle, I can drive over to other European countries, and that'll be good. Are you lesbian? No, unfortunately. It's weird, like, I'm very much not a lesbian, but at the same time, it's like, I wish I could just fully embrace monkhood, but I'm just not really wired that way, unfortunately, biologically. I do have a kitchen that I could cook bread. It's just, like I said, if I have people visiting, which I'm hoping to have some people come to visit, maybe we'll cook. How did you teach Oxo yoga? I didn't really teach her yoga. Ship your Tundra from the US to Spain. I don't know, like, I honestly don't think I could drive my big truck here. I wouldn't be able to fit in the streets. I would be so stressed. But yeah, actually it might be cheaper. I wish I could, well, I don't want to sell my truck, but it's not even paid off yet. I couldn't sell it. But yeah, I'm afraid of following girls like you. You are too perfect. Level must be high. I don't understand. I'm not perfect. Ask anyone. Well, no. Well, no. Wait. No, I'm not perfect. But I do like to, grow my insides. I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I was thinking back to like things in my life. And I remember, and I kind of like wiped this from my mind, but for a long period in my early, I guess a bit after like preteen or teens, I had disfiguring acne to where, I couldn't let people see my face. It was really bad and very painful. It was very cystic. And I think that really, really humbled me. I was thinking about this certain struggles that I've had in my life, and kind of how those types of struggles shape who you are and become. And I was just kind of thinking back of all the different things. I feel like I've had different lives, and like the acne went away, and it was so bad for so long, and I tried everything, and then one day it just went away. It wasn't one day, but like pretty much. And nothing lasts forever. And I truly believe this is something that's been comforting me a lot, is that we chose the life that we're living right now before we came to it. So think about that. Your consciousness chose the life that you're in right now to learn. They intentionally forgot everything and chose this specific life and these specific lessons. And they knew this was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. And you chose it. And that gives you a lot of agency over your life, I feel like. Something to think about. My dog's name is Oxo. Isn't it your name? That is your name, isn't it? Are you the cutest? So I knew she was gonna do that. She's gonna just sit there and just stare at me. That's what Malinois do. Like when they're not like being crazy and playing and stuff or sleeping, like she's just sitting there and staring at me. It making me feel guilty. Like she really knows how to layer on the guilt. Like she's just suffering so bad because like for a moment she's bored. And I fall for it every time too. I'm just like, I have a really bad dog mom. She's so bored. She's just like looking at me and she's just like. What advice would you give to an 18-year-old version of yourself? Oh, probably a lot. They speak really fast Spanish in Spain. I can't keep up. Despacito. Wait, no. Despacio? Despacito. Advice I give to my 18-year-old self. I don't know. It would. There'd be so many things I'd want to say to her. I think I wouldn't warn her of anything. I think I would tell her about her worth and value and things like that. I think I would want her to feel those things so she could get through everything else. Because, you know, I could give her advice all day long, but I think those lessons made me who I am today. I think the one lesson that I can't seem to grasp sometimes is, you know, to love myself more and to have, you know, that assurance that I can love me, even if other people can't. Because when other people fail me, I'm destroyed. And I can't keep placing my hope and worth in other people's hands. I think that would be the primary advice I would want to give. I don't know how I'd say that though. I still want to give that advice to myself right now too, because I think we have a responsibility to take care of our inner child, and it's like a responsibility to OXO, you know? Like, how would you take care of that child? If it wasn't you and you saw that child, like, how would you take care of that? Or even a teenager, whatever, you know? You can love you. Other people should not be trusted with your love. I think what I've learned about love, it's been very confusing to me, to be honest, love. I think what I've learned about that is the reason we're so addicted to it, it's not because we're particularly so addicted to another person, because everyone's fallible. Everyone's a flawed human being. We all are just like these flesh suits just kind of flailing around. It's not so much that, it's a projection of the only way that you can actually see your love is when you give it to someone else. And I think it's a beautiful thing that you're experiencing a mirror with another person, and you're also experiencing your love, your capacity to love. Like the amount of love that you can give to someone, you can't see that when you're alone by yourself, but when you're placing it upon another person, that mirror, it also mirrors all the other bad things too, but I think that is one of the most beautiful things about love, that choice to project out, to let it come out. What are you talking about? It's really hard to explain what I'm talking about. Never mind. There are also different types of love. Yeah, I think we like to label things as words, you know. I think that when you put a label on everything, a word, a grunt on everything, it really diminishes its sovereignty in a way. You don't respond to your Instagram. My Instagram messages, mostly, probably not, I don't respond to. A big reason for that is because I don't want a bunch of notifications all the time. I just have the notification on for like, you know, certain things. But I do read a lot of the messages. Some of them are nice, some of them are, you know, a bit much, but What's Instagram? Don't know. I don't know. Are you happy? I want to say something profound, but I'm dumb. I mean, that's pretty profound. Happiness? I don't know how to say your name, but thank you so much for the $10. Let's celebrate their 10th super on a live stream. Celebrate. I can't like it, but I would. For OXO treats, thank you. I actually bought her a bunch of, some bones today, or back in stock. I was just like, yes, at the store, because I bought all the bones out. And I saw they restocked. I'm just like, yes. I was get so excited when I see certain perfect sticks on the ground, or bones, or things that I would never even notice before. My reality has completely changed, and it involves a lot of bones and sticks now. But there's beauty in the bones, A good stick, is a work of art. It can't be too heavy, can't be too gnarly. It has to be just right. True happiness comes from within. Benjamin. So, just gave a PayPal. I saw that notification pop up. And if you do give a PayPal, I will read your message after. But thank you. That means lots to me. It is 4:10 here in Spain. When people ask me if I'm happy, it's kind of I don't know how to answer that question. And also, I do realize this amount that I spend in solitude, which actually hasn't been as much as usual, which is kind of nice. I reflect a lot on everything, and I think I'm a bit too deep for people. Deep. I don't like to call it deep. I think I'm a bit too internally curious. I'm curious about other people's insides, and I'm curious about my own. And I like to analyze other people's insides as well. Because I'm like a little worm. Like a heartworm. Victoria the heartworm. I just want to understand. So I think it becomes a bit much whenever I'm around people. Well, no, not with my girlfriend friends. We can talk all day long. But with some sort of people, I don't know if I'm too much or if they just don't ever really think too much. So I don't know what it is. Because, yeah, when I communicate with people, I cannot help but I want to get to the heart of this. I want to get to the heart of you. Why are you like this? Yeah. So no. Do you get annoyed when people constantly ask if you're single? No, I mean, I don't know why it would annoy me. It's a question. I mean, to answer it, I'm single. Yeah. Do I miss the US? I miss my truck a lot. If someone could get me figured out, it would be a damn miracle. That's the thing. Some people don't want to be seen. They don't want someone to see them. And I don't know. I'm like, oh, I gotta see you. I gotta get in there and figure you out. And some people get maybe offended because they don't think that what I say is true. But the thing is there's no real truth. I'm seeing someone from my perspective. So to me, that's all that I can come up with. And sometimes people they can't see themselves, and they won't because it's too painful. It's too much for them to face. And I can't tell the difference between that and someone that truly just wants to live a very surface level type of life. I can't tell. That's the main thing I can't figure out. And I want to be careful that I'm not annoying people. But if they're just scared of someone seeing them or noticing those parts about themselves, then I'm just anyways. Are you a Christian? No, I'm not. You make me want to study listening to your voice. I feel like I'm in a therapy session watching your shows. I'm sorry. See, it always turns that way. That's why I'm I think at the beginning of my live streams, okay, just keep it easy. Keep it simple. And then I always just start, but that's what I love about life. Like that's me. And that's me. And if people don't like that, they shouldn't follow me. And they like, in my relationships in life, like friendships and stuff, that's what my basis of friendships are built on, or relationships should be built on that for me, because me is like that. And I will fight for it as well. My right to analyze and to be deep, or whatever you want to call it. It's me. As much as sometimes I don't want to think like that. Overthink. It's not overthink, it's just thinking. Do you want to buy a house? Not really. I don't like to get too deep with people until I know them better, but it's hard to tell which is which at first. No, that's very true. I don't like to be deep with people I've just met. I like to keep that kind of surface, because like first impressions are never accurate. So you have to like look at a person for a while first, or like analyze. I don't want to like to say analyze, but like watch. People watch and just see how they react to life. And you know, that's interesting. It scares them away. Oh yeah, I'm good at scaring people away. But the people who don't get scared away, I highly respect. I'm like, you're real. Sometimes I take people to a bookstore and that can be so telling. That's true. That's true. That's a good idea. What religion do you believe? I don't believe in religions or boxing things into a religion. Yeah. The thing is like, I know that I'm not too much. I've interacted with people that are even more deep thinking than I am, and I appreciate that. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not like the only one in the world like this. This is something that I just need to find my people, and my people are a bit more, you know. Not that I think everyone needs to be that way. That's not what I think. It's just, I don't think anyone should feel like they need to be quiet because it makes other people uncomfortable. You just need to find the right people to be around. And sometimes that's no one. Sometimes just being with yourself is great. And sometimes being by yourself is really sad and lonely. Like, not much. You need to find your people and just know there are people for you. And I've never met a person that's better than anyone, or that I'm better than, that are better than me. Everyone kind of puts these like values on people. But every person I've met, they're so person. Like you're so person. You're so human. Like I'm human, you're so human. And I just see that human. Like, you're human, aren't you? We're just doing this, aren't we? We're just winging it, everybody. Like even people with that act all professional and stuff, I'm like, oh. I don't know what's playing. It's some sort of YouTube. We all carry around this ego. Yeah. Ego is very dangerous. I mean, I feel it. It's very strong, but life has also broken it quite a few times. So I can kind of tell the difference between what my ego wants and what is actually good for me. And sometimes a lot of time I just follow my ego. But I'm trying to, right now in my life, I'm really trying to not do that and to just chill out. My lip combo. It's some sort of lip liner, overline a little bit, and then lip plumper. Just a little plump. Worst YouTuber ever. Well, at least it's something. I like the passion. We're just floating around on a rock together in space. Yeah, we're all kind of just in this together. I think if you see people that way, that we're all just kind of in this together, it makes life a lot more pleasant because everyone's trying to do a good job at it. And it's quite endearing in a way. Like when you meet people, they're trying to, in a way, kind of almost try to please you. And they're trying to get your validation and you're trying to get theirs. And it's just kind of a cute little thing if you really look at it from that perspective. And it's like, you're doing a good job. Not in a condescending way, it's just, I guess I do come across condescending. It's annoying because I don't mean to. It's not like my intention. I don't know how I come across to people, to be honest. I always wonder that. Probably condescending. Let's block a couple people. Stop. Like, there's really no point of you, like, put user in timeout. 24 hours. There's no point of you guys, like, repeating comments. Ah, whoops. She's being very patient, very grateful. Hi. I need Europe. Europe is Europe. What made you start loving tattoos? I don't really love tattoos. Like, honestly, I don't think about them. I don't care about them. It was just decoration initially, and then it was like kind of passport stamps from going to different countries. But I do not care about tattoos at all. Like, I think people who get tattoos and stuff are, they, a bit more unique in the way that they think than kind of people who are just afraid to kind of, step out from the initial plan or whatever, but I don't care about tattoos. You just start podcasting? No, thanks. No, I think that I put myself out there enough. Kind of. I think you're lovely and great, Aksa. And I would be so proud if I had a daughter like you. Oh, thank you. I do need to get a tattoo in Spain, actually, for my international passport leg. I need to find a Spain artist. I do like blackout tattoos. They're cool. Do you plan to come home for the holidays? No. I would like to maybe around Christmas see my sister who lives in Sweden, or her come over here. Because she is in Europe, so like my brother-in-law as well. You're definitely an empath. I don't think I'm an empath, and I wouldn't label myself as that or anything. How often do you see family? Depends. Do you want to get married? Yeah, I'd like to get married someday. If I find, or if the right person finds me. I'm not really like a pursuant type of person, so it would have to be someone that pursues me. But as a partnership, I love that. What part of Spain do you live in? I'm in southern. Spain is amazing. People are lovely. Have you been make any connections yet? I have. I have made a few connections already, and yeah, it's been really nice. I haven't gone to any thrift stores yet. Kids, absolutely not. No, don't want. What part of the world are you from? The US of A's. I'm from the big old USA States. I've not been to Sweden. There's quite a few Swedes over here, though. I noticed there's Germans, Brits, Swedes, so far. Obviously Spanish. The wedding will be a cathedral of nature. I don't really want a wedding. You possess empathy for certain. I wouldn't call it empathy. I don't think it's empathy. I think it's like compassion, I think. It's different. Which I think is valuable, because I don't think that empathy, like copious amounts of empathy, is actually good for someone all the time. Don't know. USA is the best country to leave. I tend to agree about that. I tend to agree. I do have very fond memories traveling the USA, though, so I don't think badly of it. Damn spam. She's not selfish, it's a choice. I think it's selfish a lot of time to have children, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm making a more selfish choice. Having children usually is motivated by kind of selfish desires. Like, you're literally bringing someone into the world. Maybe they don't even want to be. And you're like, because you want them to be a little you. Like, I can't think of something more I don't want to say selfish, but, like for yourself than that. Is that permanent paint? That is permanent paint. I'd like to visit you. Are you in a relationship now? Relationship with myself. I'm not in a relationship. She was born in the wrong era. Which era am I supposed to be born in? Do you think people as a whole should stop having kids? Yeah. Honestly, let the human race die out already. We're not even evolving anymore. Let us go. I'm on my last life for sure. Think about your mom. She did a fine job. That's your... No. I think I didn't choose to be here. My mom just popped out 6 of us. And it wasn't really thought out well at all. And I've had to go through so much in this life. I'd much rather not have, to be honest. It would be so much easier to not exist. But like I said, I chose this. My soul chose this life. I'm autistic, and I believe it's our next mutation. I have 5 siblings, yes. Will you visit the US soon, maybe this year? No. Kids are rarely thought out. That's the thing. This is the same with getting pets and stuff. I don't think people realize, like, it's like when I got Oxo as a puppy, it was like, I knew it was going to be like life-changing, but like it was even more so, like it really consumed me. Like the first few months of her life, it really was very consuming and difficult. Like it put a lot of strain on everything, and people don't really think about that with puppies and babies and stuff, that how much it affects you and stuff like that. Have you figured out what you want us to learn in this life? No, I don't think I'm meant to figure that out until my life is over. I don't think I can remember until I've accomplished the course. Don't you think humans can still evolve? can we grow more if we're given enough time? I think the next stage of evolution is an artificial one of, I think AI is a form of human evolution. If you think about it, it's an extension of the human, in a way. I would never choose this. I was tricked and stuck into this meat bag and I'm going to escape. No, see, you can't see it that way because, like, the thing is like, guys, if you had like a really easy life and everything was just given to you and it flowed and this and that, you would be bored. There would be no contrast to compare it to. You wouldn't be happy. There would be no happiness because there's no unhappiness. So like, we go through really intense things, but like, there's another side to that too. And trust me, I've had the same exact sentiments. Trust me. But I have to think of it in a way that there's two sides to the coin, and I wouldn't have one side if I didn't have the other, so I have to have both. And it's not fun, and I don't think life for me is meant to be happy, and that's why that question is kind of like irrelevant to me. It's like, I don't really truly think happiness is my goal here. So I think, yeah, reframing the way that you're thinking about things does help. It does, in a small way. It's hard to reframe how your mind is though, and reframe pain is very, very hard too. Like, that stuff is deep, and that stuff goes down to the core of your fascia. Why isn't happiness your goal? Because it's not something that I think it's a bit, I don't know. I like, if someone were to ask, like, would you rather learn or be happy? Be happy and kind of be dumb and not learn, or learn and know more. Petter, thank you so much for the PayPal. I really appreciate that. I would choose learning. I mean, at this point, I don't know why. I don't really know why. It's not, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. I am 14 and this is deep. I don't think you're even, I don't know. Also, happiness is not a consistent state. So it's like chasing something that you can't consistently have. It's like chasing some sort of high. So am I contented with the life that I'm living? I think I'm getting there. Let's say that. You deserve to be happy at least the majority of the time. Peacemaker, thank you so much. What's CHF? What currency is that? I don't know that currency. I don't know what we even deserve. I do think I've been too hard on myself, and in turn hard on other people. I think the softer I getting on myself, which I thought it was the opposite. I thought that if I was too soft on myself, then that was selfish, but I feel softer towards other people the more soft I am on myself. Isn't that weird? Like, I get it, you know. I had to lose a lot before I understood I'm allowed to be happy. You kind of have to lose everything and kind of like start the base level again sometimes to reset and be like, oh. So. Some people are never content and will never find happiness. And that's okay. But yeah, sometimes people live in the pain in the body. They don't even know what it is. And I do want to like study fascia release and somatic therapy and stuff. I think it's really important for myself and for other people. Now, my nails are atrocious right now. I have an appointment tomorrow to get them redone, but they're very much grown out. Some people have so much self-loathing that they make their life a pattern of failure so they can have their narrative be correct. Sometimes people would much rather go along with what they know and what they already have established than to do anything new, because that's terrifying, even if it means suffering for the rest of your life and avoiding and I think avoiding and what's the word? You like stuff your emotions down. What's that word? Repressing, that's the word. That's the word. I think it's the worst thing you can do for yourself. And I get it. I get why you would be inclined to do it. It's almost instinctual. It's not something you think about doing. It's like, I'm going to repress this emotion. It's like, it's your natural coping mechanism. But if you can stop for a second and be like, wait a second, am I repressing or am I avoiding? Because those things show up in your life. And me seeing people this way, I can like pinpoint now, like, and I wouldn't say this to the people because I don't want to assume things, but I can kind of almost pinpoint now when I know people for a little bit of time why their life is the way that it is. And it's not because things happen to them, it's because of what they're putting out to make their life the way that it is. And it's really harsh. I have to look at that for myself too. And I've been doing this for so long to myself too. And that's why I'm beginning to see it with other people, because I'm starting to see it with myself. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of just, oh. Anyways. Tori, where do you go from here? And where's your puppy? Oxo is somewhere over there. And where do we go from here? It's a good question. I'm just trying to be open right now in life and not be, too crazy. Any fun plans today? Yes, I actually have to go soon because I need to take Oxo for a walk and then get ready for salsa. It is a very interesting thing, this salsa, because I have to interact physically with so many people, like, because you switch partners every single time. And also, like, if someone asks you to dance, you're still alive, yay. Then, you're dancing with just a lot of different people. And it's not bad. Like, everyone's quite respectful and good hygiene and all that stuff. It's just people I would never come into contact with otherwise, because there's so many different people. And when you're learning, you switch partners every time. It's like male and female. And yeah, it's super, super interesting. I'm learning from Duolingo right now, so I'm not taking official lessons, but. Translation. I'm trying to be more open with my life. I'm trying to sleep with as many people as I can. I think you're projecting. I definitely do not sleep with people. I think celibacy is a great, what would you call it? Therapy. I'm 5'4". Repeat this phrase daily. Universe, can you show me how good it can be? That's nice. You got some weird commenters. I know. Yeah, so with the people that say certain things about Oxo and like getting fixed, she needed to have her first cycle first. Yeah, I should have got her diapers or whatever, but I am getting her fixed. But she had to have her first cycle. They should have one or two before you get them fixed. So she had to go through that, huh, Oxo? It was confusing for you, wasn't it? Oxo, was it confusing? She's like, God damn woman, play with me. Last time I saw you were escaping COVID during, or UK during COVID. That was a very long time ago. I love Oxa so much too. She's lights in the world. Huh. A light in the world. Oxa, back. Come here. She's not happy with me right now. She thinks I'm being very boring. She doesn't stand well for boring. Actually, her and I are very much alike. Like, we have a hard time being bored, but we are learning, aren't we? She's just like looking at the ball. Little girl. Little girl. She very much does just want to play fetch. Why would you fix a poor dog? She'll be much happier being fixed. She'd not like having her period. Oh. Okay. Oh, she's put a stop to it. She's like, okay, enough is enough. She's like, this has to end now. She's like, she does not understand, and I wouldn't either if I were her, why I sit here talking to this little rectangle. She's like, oh, Mom, you're crazy. It's very unfortunate that my mom is loco. I mean, she feeds me, at least, but she's absolutely lost it. Oxa does understand life balance. She's like, you've had enough phone time. Sometimes she'll just sit on my head and be like, okay, pay attention to me. Well, I guess I'm forced off now, so I'm going to go and play with her and then go dance the night away. Go meet some more people and repeat, oh, lo siento, no habla español. But thank you guys so much, and especially for the nice people here that we can have little chats like this. And for the people that are weird commenting, you need to sort your life out and stop being weird. But thank you for everyone who showed support in any way that you did. And I'm going to try and have a video out next week. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it'll be about something. Oxo, I need to end the stream. Oxo, can you get off my head? Oxo, please? Oxo, don't ignore me. Can you get off of me? Oxo, get down. No, get down. Come on, we'll go play. Okay, bye guys. Love you very much.